Right, my wife broke her Lumia 800 screen the other day. Fell from quite a low height, just a foot and a half, 2 feet high, onto a piece of metal, a doorstop, and it was sufficiently small enough and hard enough that it cracked the screen. I've just put some tape on it, and she used it like that for the rest of the week, which is fine. But first thing I did was go to eBay and get a screen. Got one of these, oh, trust this stupid lens. There we go. Got a screen from someone, Hu Fu Xin S-Speed Logistics in Hong Kong. Just one of those people off eBay. 80 bucks about that, and they're expensive. They're 80 bucks because they come with the digitizer. Everything is in the screen. It's not just the Gorilla Glass bit, it's the whole thing. And most of the kits also come with this a couple of bits and pieces, a guitar pick or something. Some kind of wedgie thing. I'll use it as a guitar pick later. And a Torx screwdriver. It looked straightforward enough, so I thought I'd do it and maybe record it, which is what I'm doing now. In any case, what do I need to do to prepare? Wash my hands. Always good to do. Wash your hands with hot soapy water so you're not sticky and greasy. I'm going to pull this tape off first. Yeah. I don't want to pull it all the way off the glass and have this glass splinter, so I'm just going to pull it back part way because it needs to come out to where I can get at the get the case out, prise it out. Now she really gives this phone a beating. It's got deep gouges on the side here, so I wasn't really too surprised. Go away. The tape I used was not just generic sticky tape. It was the kind, you know, this kind of white sort of tape. It's sold for a different purpose. It doesn't rot. It doesn't go all gummy. It you can leave it on screen like this for quite a long time. It is actually really nice finish. We actually both decided it was quite a nice finish. I quite like the sort of matte sort of appearance, and it's a nice, it works well on your thumb. It gives you a really nice smooth surface. So if I could get that in a wider, get that tape that wide, I think that would make a very good and very cheap screen protector. Plus it sort of molds itself to the contours of the ground glass screen here, whereas a normal screen protector doesn't work very well on a Lumia 800. There we go. I'll try and speed this up because I always go on for too long. Okay. Alright, what do I do? Let's just have a look at it first, shall we? Where's some scissors? I don't have any scissors. Here. Well, I've got a knife. Just going to touch the back of my computer case, just to ground me for a second. Release any static. Let's have a look at it. Lovely. Yep. Yep, that looks authentic. I mean, I can't imagine someone would make a fake one of these. But it's always surprising to see these things show up on eBay. Just having a look at the markings. To see them show up on eBay so quickly and cheaply. The pricing was vastly different, like between $75 and $150 or more dollars. Couldn't really see the difference between them. Some of them were black here and some were like this. Yeah, couldn't really make a decision, so I bought one that came with tools. Although I've got tools, I thought I'll take the ones it comes with, and maybe they're slightly better. I've got a Torx, but this will do. So obviously I'm going to go into the top here and turn the phone off. Go away. In the top there is I noticed early on when I got the phone, my own, because I've got one of these as well, is that there's a screw, a Torx screw down there. See, just inside there. So that's inside there, and there's another one. When you pull that out, the SIM tray out, there's another one down in there. Just trying to get this right so the camera can see it. There we go. Perfect. So we're going to take those out. Yep, that's coming out very easily. Perfect. And this one, probably won't come out the hole very well, but I might need to get some tweezers. Oops. That does sort of get stuck in there. Yes, you go off. Can't really do much about that. I'll just take some tweezers. I'm just trying to pull the screw out of there. In there. It's in there somewhere. I'm just going to have to use a eyepiece. Ooh, look at that. It's so tiny. Ooh, yep, there we go. Come on. Out you come. Ooh, that would be easy to lose. Gotcha. Just a tiny little screw. Okay, so I'll just leave those there. And then the whole thing should just fall out. I expect I actually need to wrench it out a little bit. Need to get up in there with something. Let's have a look. Just gonna have a look at this thing and see what I'm facing. Okay. Okay. Place to push it, I think. Just push it up there. What can I do that with? Let me get my little jar of screwdrivers. There we go. Something in here will help me. Yeah, let me try that one first. Get the light over here a bit. get your nail or something under here, like that. Just prise it up. Are these the same on all sides? Looks like it. I should actually have a look online and see how to do this. I'm making a lot of assumptions here. Yeah, it's very tight. Surprisingly tight. Can't get my nail in there, and I can't get my nail in. Oh yes, I can. Oops, don't turn on. Now, someone might just say, smash the glass and pull it all out, but no, that's not really how it works. Oh, yep, there you go. Okay, that was interesting. What I did, because I'm trying to push, the place I'm trying to push, you turn off. The place I was trying to push was here. I was trying to push, actually that's where I was trying to push against that. Sorry, this is the screw, that's where the Torx screwdriver screw goes through. And I was trying to push directly beneath it. There's a solid metal panel. And I tried it through here first. And then I just thought, well, I'll just try it through the SIM slot. And I reached through and I pushed against it there. Just there. And that made it pop. So I went in there, avoiding the other stuff in here. I just pushed it out. And now I'll get here. I don't know if having my nails under there just before helped, but it's quite possible. See, this is still quite tight. But let me try and get. Ooh, now it's. Oh, I see the glass is cracking. Ugh. That doesn't feel very good. Ouch, I don't want to cut myself. Let's just do this again. I'm going to use this is a stainless steel guitar pick that I have. It's very smooth, yet it's very solid. Okay, getting under here, all I can see I'm doing actually is getting because it gives a nice smooth surface against the phone casing, a little bit like the plastic piece here does, so I'm much less likely to damage it, although this case is quite rough already. There we go. There we go. I've done this right. And because it's hooked on there, it will hinge out that way. But I need to get at this end. There's these three hooks which are there, so I need to get the screen back till they come out, and then the whole thing will hinge up. So in order to do that, this end needs to come out a little bit. And quite certain it will then be loose enough. Yeah, it's looking alright. Let me go down this side. Ah, I've turned it on again. Yeah, this corner here is the one where it's really stuck. Okay, there we go. Okay. Up. So make sure it's not holding on here to anything. See, I've sort of got it out that far, and I keep turning it on. Is it just because I've got it taped down? Is that the problem? It might be. Yes, it is too. Just that bit of tape that I still had on it. I should have pulled it all the way off. Didn't realize it went over the edge. In any case, still going, telling me there's no sim in it. So now it's out, and I just move it upwards, moving it this way, just a little bit, until these bottom hooks here come out. There they are. Plunk. And now I'll lift it up like that, see where it's plugged in. I don't like working, I'm not used to the idea of working on something that's live. I keep wanting to, unplug it, but this is how it is. So I'm just going to turn the phone off again. Camera's on, just so it's off, so the screen is off, and then have a look at the connectors. Well, there seem to be two connectors. Is that an earth or something? What is that? Seems to be one extra connector, which may be something to do with the panels here. Let me just have a look at that with a magnifier. Well, I had to pop that one first. I've got they've got little rubber things on them. Just put a magnifier on my head so I can see a little bit better. Okay. Just rocking this connector. There we go. sort of went from one side and then the other side, and then it sort of pops out. Now there's another connector here, a bit of foam on it. This other thing here, which seems to be missing from this screen, so this is where the whole thing falls to pieces. And it has got, it looks like it's got circuitry in it. So I'll do the same, just go from one to the other. Now how the hell is this supposed to work? Oh, I see. It's a part. What's there? A sensor. That's, what is that? The proximity sensor. Well, so that's, I need to get that off here. Looks like it's glued onto the this piece of metal. Well, it is. Let me look at this one here. So I'm looking up at that part. Yeah, there's a little tab and little tab there, and there's the hole for it where it goes out the front. But these two little tabby bits. Let's look at this. Those little tabby bits are in these holes. They're in there. There's this bit of a plastic shit on top, which has this flex in it, and then there's this piece that's holding it down, sort of glued down. That's going to have to come off first. Just going to get under it here on this side where it's safe. This is where the whole operation could fall to pieces. So I've just lifted that. I can see quite a bit of circuitry in there. Now it'll probably pop out. Yeah. Oh, this isn't too great. There we go. I like doing this. The flex goes over this edge, so I'm sort of buggering up the flex a bit there. Yeah, that's the sensor. Is there more to it? It's just glued down. I hate this. This is terrible. Just going to use a little LED torch to look inside there. Okay, it's just gummed down. It's coming up. When something's gummed down or glued down like this, well, as you start to pull it up, the problem is you prise it away and you lift it up, and then all of a sudden you've broken through some flex. That's what happens. Okay, that's that's coming up. Now what can I do? I'm just getting under there, lifting, giving a tiny pull. Just getting a feel. This side here looks like I could probably just go under it and pull it up, because the circuitry goes around the corner. around there instead of over here, and so that panel there is just sitting there like it's got a pad for glue, you know, that sort of thing. So I'm just going to go under there. What I mean is that's a non-functioning part of this flex. It's just there to serve as a glue pad, I think. Or it's doing something crazy like going underneath, and now I'm cutting it in half with my little prod tool. But now it looks like this is coming off. Ugh, I don't like doing it like this. There we go. Oh, what a nightmare. Now, so there it is. Let's have a look at that. That's the, is this going to focus? Focus. So there's the bit of glue, bit of double-sided. There's the sensor, there's the two holes. I'm going to examine this now with my magnifier. I just want to see if I've done anything. Just want to see if I've done anything nasty to it. That looks fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, that all looks good. Right, well that'll be okay. Now what? Now into this grubby old phone. So obviously if you're fixing one of these up, you can probably get under here into the battery. There's a couple more Torx there, one down here, and there. So you could probably fix that up. But I'm not going to. So all I want to do is get this piece here onto here. I'm just going to see if there's enough sticky in that to accept it and just work. There might be. Certainly pops back into place quite well. Yeah, that worked all right. And on this old one there's this piece of sticky here, this bit. I think I'm going to use that, and yep, I'm going to pop it. How can we see this? I'm going to pop it right there next to the one, and just on top of the flex there, so that it pushes it down and keeps it in place. Right there. Yep, see that? That looks good. I'll take the opportunity to clean this edge out. Yuck. Clean out all the gunge that my wife has put in there. A Q-tip. I'm going to do one side with a bit of Windex, Ajax type of stuff. Okay, I'm just putting it on the tip. just running it carefully in that edge, because I know from watching her in the kitchen with this phone that it's full of baking sugar and food syrups and crap dribbling down there. And this stuff is basically water with a bit of detergent, so that serves as a good initial little clean, and that's looking quite good. Okay, and this is just a nice fairly lint-free tissue, using my fingernail to push it into the edge. Okay, now all that tape and stuff along these edges, I'm going to clean that afterwards with some spirit. But right now, I don't need to. I'm going to give this a blow with some compressed air. Just this sort of stuff, you know, compressor. Gotta be careful when you do this that there isn't something in there that's going to blow out and vanish, like a little screw or something. But I know there isn't. Okay, here we go. Now this is pretty straightforward because there's nothing to clean. You know, this is sealed, so there's nothing to clean in there until afterwards. All I have to do is put it together, screw it up, and then clean the exterior. So let's do these things. I'll start with the start with that little one. Now I'll start with this one here, the big one. And just feel for the just having a feel for the actual there we go. I'm just pushing my finger down on it and looking from the side. That sort of snapped into place quite nicely, and I'm doing the same for this other one. Using my finger because there's a bit of give. If I push down on it with something like this, which I will do now, actually might use the dry side of this Q-tip. Just pushing down on the because there's a bit of give in my finger and a bit of give in this Q-tip. It's not a solid piece of metal which could damage the thing. You haven't got that sort of feel. Anyhow, let's do this end. Just pushing these pieces in here. In you go, in you go. Dum-de-dum. Okay, nothing straightforward about that. There we go. Yeah. Just a little bit of force. Now I see that it's got these little white, and we see those in the camera. These little white clips, little plastic tabs that are going to click into the housing all the way around. There, we can see them there. And those are all the way around the thing. There they are again. So they're going to have to push in, click this whole screen into place. Don't know how well this is going to go. And it seems to be fighting back against what I'm doing. There's a fair bit of pressure. I know. Yep. Not bad. Oh yes, yay. Excellent. Well, that was nice and simple. Okay, I'm just going to look at the edges, because when I put those Torx screws back in, I don't want to find out afterwards that, oh, I needed to realign or do something. Looks good. Yeah, looks good. Okay, where are my little Torx screws? There's one. cause me to lose the other one. There it is. All go. Now let's see if we can get these in. Might just use a proper Torx driver here if I've got one. Come on. Where are my Torx drivers? Maybe they're not here. No, they aren't. Must have them somewhere else. Yeah. Oh, well. Oh yes, there. Right. Problem with that is they aren't going to work. So that was a reason to get the kit that had the Torx driver with it. I'm just going to do this one first because it's sort of the easier one. Yep, just went straight in, found the hole, and I'm going to spin opposite direction, around to the left, counterclockwise first until I hear it click into place. The thread, you know, you find the thread, click, and then go the other way. Just go up to where it sits, and then back off a bit. Okay, and now let's do the other side. This side is not going to work, it's just going to collapse and going to turn into a mess, no doubt. Probably going to have to jiggle it into the hole because the screw doesn't actually fit. Yeah, the screw doesn't actually fit. So right, now we're just going to have to fiddle until it's upside down right now. Oops, and it's right side up right now. In you go, no, come on. That's upside down again. The Torx driver is magnetic. Sorry if you can't really see this, but I need to be able to see it myself. Otherwise there's no point. I'll sit here for days. So the Torx driver is magnetic, and so it keeps pulling it out of the hole, which can be useful, but it's not. And so my tweezers are not magnetic. And so that's sitting in its hole in there. Now if I can get this down quick enough, plonk. I missed it. I went sideways. I went right past it. No, stay in there. Oh, you idiot. Come on, down you go. Down you go. Well, I thought there we go. No. It's not supposed to be magnetic, but it's behaving rather magnetic. Just want it to flip like flip. There we go. Okay. I'm just maneuvering it into the hole. Maybe I can get it started with that little screwdriver. I don't think so. Now let me try this again. I'm going to try and just hold it down there, and then push this down on top of it there. Okay, and the same thing, go backwards until I find the hole, the thread, and then forwards. Okay, now this time I'm squeezing the phone a bit, torquing it up, back and on, just sort of torquing it, taking it off and back on, and squeezing it just to take up any slack in the case or in any tolerances, but it actually feels really tightly made. So that's good. Brilliant. Quite happy with that. Okay, this is really well dinged up, this case, this phone. What a mess. Okay, what's next? Wow, look at that. Scratched up. Clean it up or try it out? Yeah, haven't got a sim for it, so I may as well shove this all back together and just clean it up. It'll no doubt turn on whilst I'm cleaning it. There we go. And first I'm going to use some spirits on this edge to clean that crap off. This is just a fuel light. It just needs to be something that's a light white spirits, that type of thing, that doesn't attack plastics or polycarbonates, which I know this won't. And it takes off that gumming, that sort of sticky stuff, not really gummy, but the sticky stuff very nicely. Yep, looking good. Okay, let's pull this thing off the screen. Just looking at the fit. Well, this phone's had so many dings that the fit is a bit rough in the corner. This side's nice, very nice, except for that big gouge there in the case. Yeah, so far camera doesn't focus very well on that, but it's looking good. So give it one more wipe down with this. And then giving a little bit of wipe down with Ajax. Never spray it on the device, just put it on a tissue, wipe it, then take a different tissue, clean it off. Excellent. There we have it. One repaired Lumia 800. Now let's see if it works. See if all that was worth it. You better come on. Here's the buzz. Come on, come on. Yeah. Looking good so far. And next test is whether it actually reacts to my fingers. There it is, looking good. No SIM card, doesn't matter. Ta-da! Beautiful. Ah, that's gorgeous. Well, that wasn't so bad. I mean, that was like 80 bucks American for a new screen and whatever, how long this one, an hour's mucking around on YouTube to fix that. Yeah, very nice. Don't drop your phone. Cool. Okay. Don't know if anyone's going to learn anything off that, but if you do, great. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.